Four, 3, 2, 1, go. Hey guys, Ryan here, bringing on commentary. This is going to be the 5th set in the Winners League semifinals. Winners League playoff semifinals 2010 between MBCGame and Woongjin Stars. I had to do a little bit of restart in my own head right there. So this is going to be, as I just mentioned, 5th set. Started off with Light getting 2 wins for MBC. Then we had Free getting 2 wins for Stars. So it's all exciting right now. And MBCGame has now decided to field Jaehoon, who's playing at the 8 o'clock position as the purple protoss, and he's facing against Free, who's playing the yellow protoss at the 5 o'clock position. So let me see if I got that right. 8 o'clock, purple, pink thing. Jaehoon, yellow thing, protoss, Free. 5 o'clock, right. Okay, I think I got this all in my head right now. Good, perfect. So this is pretty much as far as I can understand, as far as I see, the best choice that MBC could make, because their best PvP player is Jaehoon. It is his best matchup. He's not like an awesome player at it, but he has beaten some of the top tier protosses with his PvP. So he could bring in a bit of an upset here and beat Free. This is Free's worst matchup. It's at 50%, which, mind you, in our times is, decent. It's not magnificent, but it's decent. Back in the day, anything even close to 50-50, just over 50, guys who had 52, 53% win rates were like the best in the heyday. Like, well, Iris was one of the best players. When GG Play was one of the best players in 2006, 2007. And of course, you still had some monsters back in the day that had ridiculous win rates, like I Love UV and such. But let's see, both players going to scout each other correctly. This is, of course, on Roadrunner, 4-player map, kind of a bit of a Destination clone. Yet I see the resemblance. Yet I feel that it doesn't quite add the same dynamic that Destination added. Destination was a very, very specific, very beautiful, awesome 2-player map. It's kind of become the new Python on iCub. And white people woot. But anyway, yeah, it's kind of become the new Python on iCup in that it's very, very popular map there. And it's very good because it's overall very balanced map. But Roadrunner, despite the fact that it also has a lot of that same balance, it has one race beating one race, one race beating one race. Basically, no one race that has absolute dominance over another race, except for the fact that Terrans are a little bit better on this map than they were off on Destination. But see, to start things off, let's get into the builds a little bit. Both players apparently going for one gateway into CCs. I'm sorry, want to get into, not cores, not command centers, right? Oh god, all my words are jumping out. It's a bit early. Why am I casting so early in the morning? I don't know. I just decided to do so. Initial Zealot out there for Jaehoon. He's trying to push that probe away. Free trying to be annoying that. I don't think he planted down a mana pylon. On the opposite side, Jaehoon can't get his probe up that ramp through that one single Zealot. Oh no! Poor little probe. 2 Zealots now out there for Jaehoon. Still can't find that. Still can't, track down that probe. On the opposite side, we have Free 2 Zealots on the ramp, so there's no way that's going to happen. Anything. Summoner's Core ready now for Free, and still with a Doomco now. So Free might be thinking of going for a DT rush. We're going to see what he goes for. We're going to see what Jaehoon goes on the opposite side. Jaehoon obviously does not want to plant down any sort of tech. He's going to go for range, and he does not want to plant down any sort of tech until he's gotten rid of that probe. But he still doesn't have any Dragoon in there to get rid of it. And the opposite side, Citadel doing almost ready now, and he's completely blocked the ramp, so the probe of Jaehoon's can't actually scout that out. Following Dragoon out for Jaehoon. So the safe thing for him would be, because he hasn't gotten the scout and he meanwhile has not managed to prevent the scout, he wants to be careful, make sure that there is no DT rush coming at it, because it's a very good position for that. Zealots actually finally being the ones to manage to get the kills, manage to get surround on that. Probably, he is going to go for Robotics Facility, and I think this is smart, especially if he follows this up by going for Observatory before he goes for Robotic Support Bay, because he's going to need those Observers out there, and if he manages to get those Observers out there, those DTs that are going to be coming at him are going to be highly ineffectual. Highly ineffectual. Jaehoon's still trying to get a probe scout out there, but Dragoon's there to meet it. Might manage, I think he managed, no. One more shot? Yeah, does manage to get him. Dragoon is only going to retreat as he sees those Zealots. And 1 Dragoon, so let's see, 2 Zealots and Dragoons on each side. Free has 2 gateways up. On the opposite side, We see Jaehoon just putting down his second one. Dark Templar should be out as well. Let's see 1 Dragoon out there for Jaehoon. Going to try to put some pressure. He has 2 Dragoons with 2 Zealots on the opposite side. Free also has 2 Dragoons with 2 Zealots. So it is going to be a bit of a fight. There are going to be those Dragoons at the front for Jaehoon, so he's going to take a few shots while not managing to return any sort of fire. Second, yeah, we'll see what he goes for. Jaehoon does have his robotics facility up now. Is he going to go for the observatory or not? If he goes for the observatory, he's going to be in a fairly good position to counter these DTs. I'm not seeing him plant down any sort of tech, though. He really needs to hurry up with those the observatory. Okay, he does go for the observatory first. So the DTs, once they come out, just out right now, they might still manage to do a decent amount of damage before the observer comes out. So it's all going to come down to what Free managed to do with them. He still might sneak them by, get them into the main. Also, the problem here is that Jaehoon has all of his forces out. Always forces out to put down some pressure, try to pick something off, and try to prevent an expansion coming up from Free. But the problem here is that the DTs are going to be able to sneak in his base. Okay, finally, I think he spotted the Shimmer, so he has a couple of Zealots and a Dragoon on that ramp, just waiting. Went for a shuttle first, but now going to wait on his Observer. DTs are just going to try to do as much damage as they can. Jaehoon knows this is coming and is going to try to block stuff. No, the DTs managed to get through. There's no observer coming out yet. We're going to see what these DTs managed to do. Probe's trying to run around. Already several kills on, but the observer now out. Yeah, observer now out in the field. So the DT's not going to be able to do much more at all. Free's going to be forced to run one of those DTs away. Trying to... Oh, not quite managing to save it there. So what you going to do? Free, yeah, highly ineffectual with those. He's just now getting his range. I believe it's quite a bit behind. Getting his second gateway out. He's quite a bit behind in troop count, and he's going to be in a little bit of trouble. Also, there's the problem that Jaehoon's going to have his first initial Reaver out very soon, so I think the way this is going right now, this might become, unless Free pulls off something miraculous with some micro, and manages to keep Jaehoon inside longer, because he is going for his expansion. He is trying to get his economy up. He's trying to react with economy. He has another DT out there. It's going to try to sneak by. Oh, Jaehoon is always Dragoons in a straight line, so there's no way DT's going to sneak by, but also is going to put down his initial expansion. I thought he was going to try to put down some pressure. He might start doing that with that Reaver, try to do some economic damage, because if he takes down any sort of assortment of probes, even like 5 to 10 probes right now, would be absolutely critical to killing Free. Free is going to be able to sneak a DT. Actually, okay, he is going to sneak, meanwhile, a DT right inside of Jaehoon's base, who's going to at least try to lessen the damage he's going to take by doing some damage of his own. There is an observer in there, but the DT is still going to be highly effectual. 2 kills now. Let's see, probably going to get 3. Going to start continuously killing these probes. What's happening? What's happening? You're not microing. Oh, Free, what are you doing? Free not microing his DT at the time, but meanwhile having to focus on this battle. But there's a Reaver in here for Jaehoon. No Reaver whatsoever for Free. Does take out the shuttle though, but the Reaver's still in there. He now has to retreat. He took out the shuttle, so the Reaver's going to take a little while before he can do anything. Meanwhile has his DT, and there's still only 4 kills in that DT. He really has to do more damage. He's trying to micro both that DT and his own army. He has his expansion up. DT is going to lose his life as he tries to take down a Dragoon. Only, I think, got 5 probe